Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode 78, and today we're returning with two massive games with our Bluebirds early on in the season. I swear I said that in the last episode. As they take on Atletico Madrid away from home in Spain in the Champions League group stage, and then Manchester United away at Old Trafford in a big battle for the top four as well. Before we play the games though, just can't make it off camera, and also some interesting news regarding contracts and transfers as well. And of course, in the last episode, you saw that 6-goal thriller away at the Emirates, one of the games of the series, no doubt, so I'm glad it was on camera. There's a bit of a point there away from home. And then, of course, the 6-0 thrashing against Olympiacos in the Champions League group opener. I played 6 games off camera in 3 different competitions, and as you can see, 3 wins, 2 draws, and 2 defeats and a draw. And we began with the win at home to Fulham by 4-1 in our first game off camera. Really good performance this, very, very good win. Dennis got us up and underway 30 minutes in. Lovely strike off the post. Well, he's been a great signing to the club so far, making it 1-0, justifying his price tag. Then Alenya made it 2-0 by a lovely free kick. Kimpembe then made it 3-0, scoring his first goal of the season. Fulham got back in the game, got consolation, but really that's all it was, because with 2 minutes to go, Alenya scored perhaps the contender for goal of the season so early on. Carlos Alenya, he scores so many lovely goals, and this one of his best. Top corner, bang, fantastic strike, as we got a very convincing 4-1 win there. But in midweek, we did taste defeat away at the Riverside Stadium in the Carabao Cup third round. Moise Keane scoring the only goal of the game for the Borough in this one, but I wasn't really bothered, to be honest. I feel the weekend side, the board don't care about the competition at all anymore, and therefore, as we're a European side as well, neither do we. There's too many games to squeeze into the calendar regardless, without having to add this competition as well, so lost the game, couldn't care one bit. And following that, a much more important game was a win on the weekend, as we beat Manchester City by 2-0 at the Cardiff City Stadium as we returned home. Sessegnon scoring the first goal of the game. Lovely strike set up by the OG right into the top corner for Maria. Got a rebound goal to make it 2-0 3 minutes after the restart. But following that, in midweek, a very disappointing 1-1 draw at home to Porto in the second game of our Champions League group stage. Cornet fired Porto in front, and what a strike it was on the first time half volley. But we had 2 disallowed goals in the first half. Both were offside, and I've got to be honest, the first one, I thought the VAR got it wrong. It seemed like the lines were very even, but it was chalked off for offside. But Sessegnon made it 1-1, and then we scored again, and that goal was also disallowed as well. So I was very frustrated going to get a point in that game. We played very well. I felt we were harshly done by, really, but we did respond on the weekend away at Ellen Road with a win by 2-1 against Leeds United. They went in front 12 minutes in, they were leading at the break, and I got really aggressive in my half-time team talk, because we just hadn't arrived in the game. We hadn't started, really, so I got aggressive in the half-time team talk. I never like to do it. It's very reluctant to me to do that, but either way I did. And straight after the restart, a minute and a half, it clearly worked. Ramsden got his first goal for the club since signing from City in the summer window, making it 1-1, and it was 6 minutes to go. The substitute, Raheem Sterling, got, I believe, his first goal of this season, making it 2-1 as we completed the turnaround. But the final game off camera after the international break, we got beat at home, our first home defeat of the season, to Southampton, featuring Harry Maguire. For those that follow me on Twitter, you would have seen Maguire left Huddersfield Town to join Southampton after the Terriers got relegated last year. He got a 7.1 in this game. He kept us quiet for the most part, and Patrick Roberts scored the only goal of the game as the Saints got the win, and Maguire got his revenge. I tell you, he was, when Roberts scored it, he turned around celebrating in front of the home fans, going, yeah, fuck you all, as the Saints got the win. I think that's going to be Maguire's mission from here on out. Harry Maguire doesn't want to retire with us winning the Premier League. That's going to be Maguire's mission. Where can I get Southampton? There we are. Maguire, he's not going to rest. He's not going to retire until we make sure that we don't win the Premier League. Does that make sense? If we win the Premier League and he's still playing, he won't be happy. It's his mission to make sure we never win it. I love creating a little rivalry. It's always so fun. But anyway, right now in the Premier League, as you can see, 10 games in, and right now we are 5 points off the league leaders, and you would say right now the front runners, Chelsea, Liverpool and Spurs, are both pretty close, 2 and 3 points behind Chelsea respectively, but only 1 defeat in their first 10 and only 2 goals conceded. They started the season off just like Manchester United did last year. Defensively incredible, and so far only the one defeat in their first 10 games. But the story of the season so far, as we sit in 4th, is Manchester City. 17th place, only 3 wins in 10. They only just got a win in their last game as well, at home to Brighton by a 0-0. They have been very poor, and I don't understand this, because they have a bit of an ageing squad. There are quite a few players here, quite a few stars like De Bruyne and Leroy Sané. Edison is also still there between the sticks as well. They are coming towards the end of their careers, but they've still got some world-class talent. The fact they've struggled so much is a mystery to me, but regardless, only 2 points off the drop. And again, that 1-0 win against Brighton was very relieving for them, I'm sure. But also a couple of things to report as well, just before we dive into the first game of today's episode. First and foremost, on the contract side, we can see that Odriozola has just signed a new 3-year deal, or more like 2.5-year deal, really. He signed this a couple of weeks ago. He was out of contract in the summer. There's been interest for Odriozola for about 2 or 3 years now, but he signed a new deal to get £8,000 a week pay cut as well, which is always nice to see. There is a minimum fee release clause to foreign class of £40 million, but if we can get 40 million for a player that's going to be, well, he is in his 30s now, then I'll take that, especially the foreign clubs as well. And also as well, one more thing to report. Is going to show up here. I'll probably do it here. Where are we? Future transfers. Ben Davis is going to leave the club in February as well, the start of February, and join Seattle Sounders for £1.8 million. He signed a new 1-year extension in the summer, went down to £17,500 a week. You got to praise Ben Davis' professionalism for the past 2 or 3 years, taking a reduction in his squad status and in his paycheck as well. And whenever he plays, he normally does quite well. So Davis is going to go to Seattle Sounders. We'll get a bit of money for him as well. And yeah, we'll leave for £1.8 million. Most of that is paid in installments. Right, so first game today, it is indeed Atletico Madrid away from home, and after a bit of an inconsistent run of form, this is a big game. We still sit in the qualification places in the Champions League, 3 clear of Porto. You expect them to beat Olympiacos tonight, who are yet to get a point in the group so far, and they're at home as well. So we can't afford a loss away at the Metropolitano, and this is going to be our team for the game. Right now in the injury report, Goncalves is down with a slight knock, so he won't be playing, but we are going to switch to our Gegenpress system and go away from our tiki-taka style of play and play our different formation here as well. Go 4-3-1-2. These are the instructions, just to freshen your memory for those who haven't seen this tactic in a while. And this will be our team for the game. We've got Henderson returning in goal. The back four is Sessegnon, Kimpembe, Van Dijk, and Odriozola. Poor start to Van Dijk, by the way. Every game he's played so far this season has been very poor. And the midfield trio is Ramsden, Alenya, and Guilherme, with the OG supporting a front 2 of Maria and Pedro Antonio. We barely ever play 2 up top. Let's see if it comes good tonight. And on the bench, Onana, Jordi, Stefano, McKennie, Sterling, Dennis, and Rabiota as well. So a very narrow system and a change in our tactics as well. Will it pay off? Let's find out. Come on, you Bluebirds. So I'm going to say to the boys, good luck out there. Go and pull off an upset, because we are the underdogs. There's no doubt about that. As we discussed when the groups were drawn, Atletico, you would say, are the strongest team, and they'll be going for top spot, and they can go, further clear at the top today with a win here, and pick up 9 points and be 5 points clear with 3 games to go. So it's a massive game for both teams here. And again, with Manchester United to come away from Old Trafford on the weekend as well, we could have 3 straight defeats, and that will be very damaging indeed. And Porto have already gone a goal up in Portugal as well, 1-0 there as Gelson Martins knocks it down to himself, and 5 minutes in, we trail. Well, this is very concerning. A nightmare start for Cardiff City. Gelson Martins' header deflected off Kimpembe and came straight back to him. A little bit unfortunate, yes, but there was 2 green shirts next to him. How he was allowed to win that ball in the air there, I don't know. If Kimpembe, such a physically strong centre-half as well. 1-0 down, and we need someone to step up out there tonight and deliver something good, as Alenya is denied by All Black and Guilherme can't turn and shoot, and he was offside regardless. Come on, boys. Can't lose this. Pedro Antonio's now picked up a knock as well, and he wants to come off to it. Could be pulled knee ligament. Alenya's free kick this time picks him out, though, but he's going to stay on the pitch for now and celebrate the goal he scored, his second of the campaign, as we level things up here in Madrid. And Carlos Alenya has had a very good start to the season. This time doesn't go for goal, but picks out a teammate. Pedro Antonio, first time volley, 1-1. Gomez for Atletico coming forward. Lovely ball. Gelson Martins already scored 1. Oh, he could have had 2 off the post as Ryan hooks it away. Very good first half. This right now tied at 1. It's been a very even game based on the statistics. And I think who gets the next goal? This could be very crucial here. 10 minutes to go in the half. Come on, Cardiff. Action-packed first 45 minutes here. As we're still tied as Sessegnon robs his man. It was ball watching there, Ortiz, as Ryan crosses. Pedro Antonio! Pedro Antonio! And number 9 but just blast one into the bottom corner as we come from behind to lead in Spain. Ortiz is just ball watching there, and Ryan said, whilst you're watching, I'll take it off you. Plays a lovely ball. Great first touch by Pedro, but the finish is even better. Angles it into the bottom corner, and he might well have pulled his knee ligaments, but right now it's not affecting his performance. 2-1 Cardiff. Great turnaround as Porto double their lead in Portugal. Odriozola, Alenya comes inside, bends one off the post, and it's scrambled away by Atletico. Woodwork struck at either end, once each so far. 2-1, fantastic first half this. I can't take a breath at the moment. Odriozola's Pedro Antonio, lovely flick to try and get away from his man, and he'll drop to Ramsden, and Allen goes for goal and puts it wide. What a first half. Excellent response from Cardiff City. Exactly what we want to see after going a goal down so early. 45 minutes to go as things stand, returning to the top of the group as Porto will close the gap on Atletico as well. Saying nothing to the boys of the break. We're controlling the possession battle right now. It's been quite an even contest, but we're looking quite good value for our lead though. Playing very well and looking very threatening when going forward. Porto now cruising to victory against Olympiacos. 3 goals up there. They're going to be the whipping boys of this group, it seems so far. And as we are 12 minutes after the restart, Ryan plays it back to Presnel as we'll play it all the way back towards Dean. The most important thing we've got to do now is stay tight. Don't give Atletico easy chances to get back on level terms. Gonzalez down the right-hand side, turns his man and continues to run. That's a good cross. Maria's in the middle to make it free. Paleo gets a goal. And I really do feel in the big games, if Maria's going to start, he needs a strike partner. I don't think he does well when all the pressure is on him to bang the goals. He needs someone else to alleviate a bit of pressure. Gonzalez turns his man, lovely cross to the middle, and Maria gets ahead of his man, heads it home. 3-1 Cardiff City. Oh, good chance here for Atletico. Oh, and Henderson makes to say there was a quick ball played over the top there, one-on-one, but Dean always comes good in the big games, as we know. Makes a great save. Griezmann for Atletico, looking for a late fight back. Lovely ball through, and again, that man is through. And again, it's Dean denying him on the one-on-one, and then Gelson Martins had an open goal to aim at, but Ryan made a great last-ditch block. Fantastic commitment from the Cardiff players, and we needed a response after that shocking home defeat against Southampton. That's one way to pick yourself up, boys. Away at the Metropolitano against the group leaders, and 2 wins from 2 Team Atletico. People have written us off today, and we proved them all wrong. Well done, a great result. That's a brilliant performance stat and a fantastic win. What a response. Getting through this group was not going to be easy. We knew that, but I mean, that's a very good start for us there. Undefeated in the first 3. We've already had our toughest game of the group away at Atletico, and we won it. That is a really, really good performance. And with 3 games to go, you can see how the fixtures lie. First it is Atletico, then we've got Olympiacos at home, and then the final game is Porto away. Now, if we can beat Atletico in match day 4, I'd say we're basically through. In fact, I think we guaranteed would be. I think we would be guaranteed. I think. But either way, great result that. Fantastic bounce back. Pedro Antonio. There's been a lot of talk about Maria leaving this club, and if he does leave the club, we probably will sign a new striker to replace him. In fact, we're going to have to, because we'll only have our number 9 here. But in terms of who becomes our first choice striker, if Maria does get sold, which again is a strong possibility if the bids do come in the January or summer transfer windows, Maria is still unhappy and is of course being placed on the transfer list by request as well. I wouldn't be against putting Pedro Antonio, putting the faith in Pedro Antonio. I like him a lot, I do. Since we put him in the mentoring group, since we signed him, his determination has shot up. Where is he here? His determination has shot up to 18. He's got the driven personality, and again, the mentoring is what's caused that to happen. In Football Manager, for those that haven't played the game before, you can improve your player's determination via, it used to be called tutoring, but now it's mentoring. So you put Antonio in mentoring groups alongside Maria, and I can't remember Woodburn as well, and someone else too was in the mentoring group, and it's seen his determination rise from 13 to 18 in the time we've had him here. So the mentoring has clearly improved his mental side of the game, and that's great to see. I wouldn't be against making him our first choice striker if Paleo does leave. So moving on then, second and final game of today's episode away at Old Trafford against the champions, Manchester United, as we aim to bounce back and get a win here after our last Premier League game was the defeat at home to Southampton. Right now, of course, 5 points off Chelsea at the top of the table, but I believe if United win this game, they'll overtake us and go into the top 4. Yes, they will indeed. So a lot riding on this game. Let's see how we do and if we can make it back-to-back wins after that win away against Atletico. This is a team for the game, 4-3-1-2 once again. Stay with the press after the win in midweek. Make one change to our line. Though Henderson remains in goal. But Goncalves comes in at left back for Ryan Sessegnon, and Kimpembe, Van Dijk and Odriozola complete our back four. Once again, midfield trio, Ramsden, Alenya and Guilherme, with the OG supporting Maria and Pedro Antonio up top once again as a duo. On the bench, Onana, Jordi, Sessegnon, McKennie, Sterling, Dennis and Rabiota as well. Second and final game, another big one, United away. Come on, you Bluebirds. So first highlight of the game coming to Cardiff, as Maria's got a lot of work to do here. And as Antonio finds Ramsden, it's off the post. And De Gea claims the rebound. Great chance for Allen there. Obviously operating in the box-to-box midfield role. That is his best role, you'd say. And he had a great opportunity there, but just couldn't take it. Still 0-0, but good to get the first chance of the game, though. But this is going to be a bit of a worry for us in this game here. Without wide midfielders, as Matkovic is denied by Henderson and Odriozola gets it away. When the ball's in the middle of the park and it goes down the flanks, our CM trio are going to be really stretched out with Matkovic with one man to beat his turn, Kimpembe like a ballerina. And again, it's Dean with the same. I tell you what, Onana is our number one, and I think he will be till he retires. But Dean Henderson in big games, this is the goalkeeper I go to. As much as I love Onana, I think Henderson should be our big game goalkeeper. How many times have we seen this in the past couple of years? Dean getting the nod in a big game and not letting us down. But right on cue, Manchester United do take the lead, and it was coming as well. But it is a VAR, although normally when the players are celebrating, it's a quick one as well. It does stand a goal, and it doesn't get withheld. It doesn't get taken off, and this one won't either. Burrell on the ball, gets away from Ramsden. Nice ball inside to split Kimpembe and Van Dijk. And Matkovic, eyes on the prize, bottom corner, 1-0. Can't blame Dean for the goal, but still frustrating. Couldn't provide the heroics again. 1-0 down, and maybe I should have changed the tactics back to our 4-2-3-1. Free kick for United, and swung into the far post, and oh, what a first time volley. Lucas Paqueta, 2-0. This has been a tough first half, this. They are tearing us open. Just can't defend at the moment. Lovely ball to the centre, and look at that technique with the left foot. No chance for Dean for either goal there. 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go in the first half. We did well to battle back and win away in Spain in midweek, but I can't see Lightning striking twice here. But there is a highlight for Cardiff City. 40 minutes after the restart, and you never know. You never know. Get yourself a goal early in the second half, and there's plenty of time remaining, right? Van Dijk on the ball. Back to Henderson. I must say I've been very disappointed with Virgil to start the season off. Every game he's played, he's looked very poor. We had to keep a clean sheet when he's been on the pitch for us. Anyway, Goncalves down left-hand side. Plays a nice ball through. And there is Pedro Antonio, who had more time than he realised there. Could have ran onto that, taken a touch and then struck it. First time strike, off target. 3 minutes to go. Still down by 2. And they've been a better team today. We've had a couple of good chances though. We've had a couple of very good chances. Just couldn't take them. As Under steps inside, shot blocked, and it'll come straight back to Fabinho. Every 50-50 ball is dropping to the Red Devils right now. And again, wrong cue, the same thing happens again. Maffeo to Angel, finds space, just wide. And that is how the episode ended as well, guys. A 2-0 defeat away at Old Trafford. Sorry, I'm doing a post-commentary for this because I just did the outro and I absolutely messed it up terribly. It was really, really horrible. But yeah, 2-0 defeat, back-to-back losses in the Premier League, Cardiff City, and no goals scored as well. Pretty concerning, and things will definitely need to improve as you drop out of the top 4 at the hands of the Red Devils. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the episode, and if you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Enjoy your day, and we'll return in the very next episode with 2 big games with Cardiff. The final Champions League group game away in Portugal against Porto, where hopefully come that game we've already guaranteed qualification, but we might need to win it if results don't go our way against Atletico and Olympiacos, and also as well a tricky test away at Molineux against Wolves in the Premier League too. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye now.